Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday, 9 o'clock this morning, and we are getting a little bit of a rally. It looks like a couple of stocks moving up pretty nicely today. Let me tell you, yesterday was absolutely fabulous. Lita, good to see you. Carrie, Gillis, always nice to see you guys here bright and early. I know you were here early this morning. We were getting a little bit of a rally in the market. I just want to kind of make a couple of comments for some of you missed out. Some of you had one of the best days ever yesterday. It sounds like an episode out of SpongeBob, but you guys really did great. It was just an unbelievable rally what happened yesterday. Very rarely we do get stuff like that. You know what? I got to take that back. We always have certain stocks that do move a lot, that move pretty big like that, but a market rally like that was a great experience, and I'm glad you guys stuck around and we're here for it. We had a lot of fun yesterday. We were broadcasting live on social media. I know some of you here did unbelievable. The list goes on and on and on. And if you missed out, you know what? This is the good thing. I always make one guarantee, okay? And there's really only two guarantees in life. You're going to die one day. You always pay taxes. But my guarantee is the stock market's not going out of business. You get to see what's happening. Don't worry, there will be another opportunity. Now, regarding about all this positive, what's going on in the market and stuff like that, listen, some people like, did I miss the boat? Did I miss the rally? I mean, you could see Palantir dropped all the way down to a price right around 67. It's already at 82. You could see Tesla, that stock dropped all the way down to 215 and ran to 250 yesterday. It was just an unbelievable rally. But the thing is, we'll talk a little bit about this with Josh when we come back here at 9:30. But you saw it went from 250 all the way back down to 230. So some of us still trying to figure out, is it too late to get in? Should I do my swing trades? We're going to talk a little more about that when we get into the cyber group in the trading floor when we pick here at 9:30. We'll do it with Josh. But personally right now, it's still not a swing trade market yet. Okay. Now, there was some big news that did come out. I want to cover a couple of things that happened. So anyway, what do we got going on here? So a couple of things I want to keep an eye on. First of all, as with the Dow futures up about 1,000 points, oil is getting destroyed, which is good for inflation. I mean, with oil coming down, that would bring, inflation down. That's all pretty good. What else we had? I mean, Tesla just basically, Tesla missed deliveries, a decline about 13%, but obviously you could see that really didn't affect too much. There have been people that were talking about Amazon analysts to have a 12-month average, thinking about the stock's going to hit somewhere around 270. So Amazon was a pretty good buy. You could see that dropped down all the way down to 160, 162, already up. You could see it at 160, already up about almost like 20 points on the bounce on that. I mean, it was just unbelievable. What a great rally yesterday in a lot of the stocks. What else that we got to keep an eye on? So basically, Bitcoin basically recovered a little bit also. And what we need to focus on this week, which could be a big factor in how the market reacts. A lot of banks come out earnings, major banks, including JP Morgan, Chase, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, all set to report earnings going into later this week. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Now, as what we got going on this week, we got two big podcasts coming up. So remember, you got John Bartlett that's coming on tomorrow, the CEO of TradeStation. We got Wendy Kirkland coming on today at my podcast around 11. So we got two great podcasts that are going to be going on this week, starting today. So we will be broadcasting live on social media. One of our, feel free to be there, ask questions. Remember, we bring some of the best minds, gurus of the trading industry, and also some of the great minds of in the entrepreneurship. So it's been a great show. We started about 6 months ago, and it has taken off greatly. And thank you all for everyone for being there and supporting CyberTrading University and our podcast. But you know what? The key is this. We're here to trade. Let's go over something. Now, if you thought that these stocks yesterday were great, my God, I got something even better than that, okay? This stock, let me just bring this up before I start going bonkers. The JNVR was ridiculous, okay? Ridiculous yesterday. So this stock right around 9 o'clock started right around $13. It ran all the way to $40. Now, what was great about this stock, I want to point out, is that for some of you that are a gold student, one of my major that take my phase 3, and higher. We talked about trading going into the close. We talked about what to look for. This stock was a perfect setup. So listen, if you missed the rally early in the morning and you missed all that stuff, you could have got this JNVR yesterday. It was just a perfect setup. It did exactly what you were trained what to do. And hopefully everybody got in somewhere, even around the $30 price range. Even if you paid $30. I mean, the thing ran all the way to almost 50. It was unbelievable yesterday. And listen, we have a lot of these stocks that move like this all the time. So JNVR was just absolutely great. I mean, listen, we had the ICCT, we had the AREB. I mean, those stocks were just as good. Listen, I'm going to keep reminding you, it always makes you should be excited to wake up every morning to come here on the trading floor and to trade them. Now, a couple of the stocks I want to touch upon before we actually go through the watch list, because there are a couple of things that are moving up pretty good. MSCI was also a really nice stock. Nice little big push. That one didn't back off like the other ones. It kind of held there pretty strong. I know a lot of you caught on that one. X, which is obviously also did really well. Now, U.S. Steel, the stock obviously took a big hit, but this stock did absolutely great yesterday, 37 to 45. Just basically touching right now a 52-week high. Another great one. And all the brand name stocks like Palantir and so on. But this one, some of you guys missed out on this one too. This OKLO, this one, we traded it, went from like 20 up to 60, backed off. That one's stuck looking pretty strong also. Do I think I want to trade these going into the open? Listen, the list is so damn long. You could look at anything. Now, remember what I talked about yesterday. What you're looking for is stocks that got really, really destroyed, and those are usually ones that do bounce. And SMR, a lot of these old nuclear stocks that all did pretty well too, and I've been a fan of nuclear. All right, so listen, it's going to be a crazy week. You heard what Trump said, and this is where I'm a little bit nervous. What's going to go on? China says they're going to tack on a 30% tariff, and then Trump came out and said, yeah, okay, great. You do 30, we'll do 50. So now we're going to have like a tit for tat. So the big tariff war is really not more of everybody else around the country, even though, there is a little bit. Mainly is focused on China. So we'll see how they react. But I think that can get ugly. And you know what? We'll see how it turns out, okay? All I know is you're in a safe place, and that's at CyberTrading University, because we're going to trade this market, and that's what makes this so exciting. And this is why everybody loves day trading, all right? Now, a couple of stocks are in the watch list I want you to keep an eye on. We got this stock right here that some of you guys caught this morning in the Cyber Group trading floor, the NAVO. That one moved up pretty nicely. Even you got here late, went from $7 all the way up to about $9. A little, how can I say, a little bit volatile, but not terrible. A little cheap one right here that's moving up pretty well too. This one was up $17, came all the way back down, make BB bottom fish. Don't like the trend right now in the pre-market, but she does got a little bit of a move right here. Great volume, great spread, 51 million shares. We'll put this on the B list, not on the A list right as of right now, even though it's the second biggest percentage gainer. SXTP, another stock that got destroyed, a $70 stock. It's a pharmaceutical stock. Must probably came out with something, but I'll be careful of that. Oh, talking about pharmaceutical stocks, I forgot to mention this one. NVO. A lot of you remember this one, the weight loss drug next to Eli Lilly. And by the way, I got some interesting news about Eli Lilly that's coming out. But the news came out on NVO. They're planning to expect to launch its weight loss drug, Wegovy, in India. Okay. Honestly, I didn't really think that was that many people overweight in India, but apparently there's a lot of people live in India. So did it really affect the stock too much? Not really. Okay. But the news I want you to keep an eye on, Wegovy is working Eli Lilly right here. Yesterday was actually a really good buy on it. The stock got destroyed down to 700, but from what I was told, and it's no secret, they're in the process of coming out with a new weight loss drug, and it apparently is going to make people. It's going to basically work 25%. Right now, the one they have right now, and across the board, you can get it on Hims, everyone else. Usually, they say you can lose 10, maximum 15%. There's a new drug they're coming out with, And if that happens, the stock probably is going to take off because they have the licensing of it. And you know what? Some people are caught and it's not working for certain people. So I would keep an eye on Eli Lilly, but that's going to be coming out at the end of the year. Okay. That's when they expect to launch it. So figure some probably where November. So if you can get a good deal on Eli Lilly with that new drug, we saw how that drug reacted coming out with that weight loss drug, how great it is. It seems like everyone's on Ozempic. A couple other stocks out here that are moving pretty decent. This one 20%, not really crazy about it. Spread. This one's moving up really nice. APDN. Nice push right here, $1.20 to $1.50. This stock got hammered. This is what we're looking for. This is a nice stock. I'm a fan of that one. I need to go check on the level 4 and see what we got going on it first, right? That'll be help, right? What we got? APDN. Got to bring the data on it. See what we got going on. Big order out there right now showed up at right around $2. You can see it right there. So buyers showed up, starting to go up. So we're looking pretty good right there. Nice move. See the orders out there. Great. I like it. This one, I don't like the spread. SMCX, this had a good push yesterday. She's moving. Stock got destroyed. She's coming back a little bit. Not really too crazy about that one. And obviously, there's a lot of these ETFs and so on. Losers, any good losers out there? Got destroyed. This doesn't look like it's coming back. Down 48%. Crushed. New York Stock Exchange, nothing really there. Newsmax. Remember Newsmax? Look at that. That thing was crazy last week. Unbelievable. That thing ran all the way up. It started at 14, ran all the way to 265. We're not trading that stock, right? We're staying away from that. Anyway, my friend, by the way, a lot of you, I don't know if some of you know Jack Brewer. He's a very personal, good friend of mine. He's going to be on my podcast next month. He was actually at the close. He actually rang the bell for Newsmax. He was on the, he was up there. I'll have a photo. I'll post it on my Instagram. But yeah, he actually rang the bell for it. And I actually rang the bell too in the New York Stock Exchange with the Money Show. And what's crazy about ringing the bell at the Money Show, you could only fit like 10 people up there. So when I was up there last time, what was pretty great about it, Steve Forbes was there and I rang the bell with him. And the funny part is you don't realize how hard it is to ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. He said that was the first time he ever rang the bell. I'm like, I can't believe it. This is the first time for me. And you know, the biggest, most well-known magazine, Steve Forbes. And this is the first time. He's like, yeah. He said, I never really had the opportunity to do it, but so it was great. So yeah, Rick, we're going to have Mr. Brewer is going to be here next month, and we're looking forward to having him on. He's a really close friend of mine. Known him for over 10, 15 years now. So anyway, let's go through some of the watch lists. We got a couple of brand names. Let's focus on the brand names. We got the Teslas. We got the Amazons that are moving. That new report on that Amazon, I really like what they said about the price range on it. I'm going to be honest. I sold my Amazon. I got out right around I think somewhere just above, the high 180s. I had at 192. I was doing great on it right here. But I don't know. I'm still not a fan of the swing trade yet, okay? Because, listen, this is going to be a pretty crazy week with the tariffs. So see what China does. All right, guys, listen, the market's going to open up about less than 15 minutes. We're going to take a 15-minute break. So don't forget, we got 2 podcasters coming up. We got Wendy. That's going to be coming out. It's going to be coming out today. Wendy Kirkland's going to be on at 11. So don't forget to miss that. And, and we got TradeStation, the CEO tomorrow. With John Batman's going to come tomorrow. So look forward to having him on too. So don't go anywhere. We're right back, fellow traders. I'm going to put the list in our watch list and I'm going to post it on our alerts. So if you didn't write it down, I'll do it for you. In the meantime, for everybody else, don't go anywhere. We're right back. All right.